The early 20th century was a time of great upheaval in Europe. The First World War had left the continent scarred and unstable. Millions had died, empires had crumbled, and new ideologies like communism and fascism were on the rise. The Treaty of Versailles, intended to ensure peace, instead sowed the seeds of resentment and future conflict. Germany, burdened with reparations and territorial losses, felt humiliated and sought to regain its strength. The rise of Adolf Hitler and the Nazi Party in Germany added fuel to the fire. By the late 1930s, Europe was teetering on the brink of war, and the spark that would ignite the conflagration was about to be lit in Poland. On August 23, 1939, the world was stunned by the announcement of a non-aggression pact between Nazi Germany and the Soviet Union. This agreement, known as the Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact, was a pact of convenience between two ideological enemies. For Hitler, it secured his eastern border and gave him a free hand to invade Poland. For Stalin, it provided an opportunity to expand Soviet territory and buy time to strengthen the Soviet military. The pact included a secret protocol that divided Eastern Europe into spheres of influence, with Poland to be partitioned between Germany and the Soviet Union. On September 1, 1939, German forces invaded Poland. The invasion, meticulously planned and executed, marked the beginning of World War II. German forces, equipped with tanks, airplanes and artillery, unleashed a devastating attack on the Polish defences. The invasion was swift and brutal, catching the Polish army off guard and quickly overwhelming their resistance. The German invasion of Poland showcased a new form of warfare, blitzkrieg or lightning war. This strategy emphasized speed, mobility and surprise. German tanks, supported by air power, would break through enemy lines, creating chaos and disruption. This would be followed by motorized infantry, who would exploit the breakthroughs and encircle enemy forces. The Polish army, although brave and determined, was ill-equipped and unprepared to counter this new form of warfare. Despite fierce resistance in some areas, the Polish defences crumbled under the relentless German onslaught. The invasion of Poland marked the beginning of the Holocaust, as Nazi death squads followed the advancing German army, rounding up and murdering Jews and other undesirables. The world reacts. Declarations of war. Britain and France, honouring their commitments to Poland, declared war on Germany on September 3, 1939. However, their declarations of war were largely symbolic, as they were in no position to provide immediate military assistance to Poland. The Soviet Union, despite its non-aggression pact with Germany, also invaded Poland on September 17, 1939, under the pretext of protecting its Ukrainian and Belarusian populations. The Soviet invasion sealed Poland's fate. Caught between two powerful aggressors, the Polish government was forced to flee into exile. The partition of Poland between Germany and the Soviet Union marked the beginning of World War II in Europe, a conflict that would engulf the entire continent and beyond.
Despite the overwhelming odds stacked against them, the Polish people did not surrender. Polish soldiers and civilians alike fought bravely against the invaders, displaying remarkable courage and resilience. The defense of Warsaw, the Polish capital, became a symbol of Polish resistance. Outnumbered and outgunned, Polish soldiers and civilian volunteers fought street by street, delaying the German advance for several weeks. Despite the resilience of the Polish people, the outcome of the invasion was never in doubt. The German military, superior in numbers, equipment and tactics, proved too powerful for the Polish forces to overcome. On October 6, 1939, after weeks of fierce fighting, the last Polish resistance was crushed.
The invasion of Poland was not just a regional conflict, it was the spark that ignited the Second World War. The decision by Hitler to invade Poland, a country guaranteed by Britain and France, shattered the fragile peace that had existed in Europe since the end of the First World War. It demonstrated the failure of appeasement and the dangers of unchecked aggression. The invasion of Poland had a profound impact on the course of the 20th century. It led to the deaths of millions, the destruction of entire cities, and the displacement of millions more. The war had a lasting impact on the political landscape of Europe and the world, leading to the emergence of the United States and the Soviet Union as superpowers and the beginning of the Cold War. The lessons learned from this tragic event continue to resonate today, reminding us of the importance of vigilance and the need to stand up against tyranny and aggression wherever they may arise.